Hey guys, I'm chuckling because I've literally recorded this. This is my fourth time, so we are gonna go with it. Okay, today we're gonna talk about time management, and I have this book here because in this book, she talks about so many things that I'm like, mind blown. I've learned so much, and I'm on page 67. Okay, so time management. I think it's a huge problem that people have. And I'm not saying people as in I don't have the problem. I definitely struggle with it. And I'm doing her 7-day challenge right now where you keep a journal of everything that you do, whether that is scrolling social media, working out, working, going to the bathroom, making dinner, all this stuff, just so you can see where you're spending your time in a way that's not wise, in a way that's sucking time away from your schedule. She said that on average, people find an extra 2 hours in their day from doing this for 7 days and just seeing what tasks that they're doing that they really don't need to be doing. Obviously, like watching TV. Did you know the average person watches 5 hours of TV a day? A day. And we always say we don't have time to do X, Y, Z. Now, I want you to think about the reason why you joined this. You either saw some potential to earn extra income for your family. Maybe you want to go full time with this so you have more flexibility and the freedom to say yes to more things. Maybe you want to take your kids to Disney, and by working this business and creating a healthy lifestyle and sharing that with others and inviting them to join you, you can earn enough money to do that. Whatever the reason is for you, financially or non-financial, I want to help you make time for this business. In this book, she says, everything you do, you choose. And I mean everything. Feeding yourself, going to work, giving the kids a bath, paying taxes, staying in a relationship, responding to emails or using email at all, participating in social media, watching the news, TV or movies, reading books, grocery shopping, answering your phone, running your business, doing laundry, talking with your family. Every single thing you do in life is a choice, whether you realize it or not. You might say, that's ridiculous. I have to pay taxes. Otherwise, the IRS will cart my ass off to jail. Or you have to give your kids a bath, or they'll turn into little spaghetti crusted zombies. Or I have to get to work. Otherwise, I'll get fired and lose my home. You're right. There are consequences for not paying your taxes, not bathing your kids, and not showing up for work. But consequences don't negate the fact that you're still making the choice. You're making these choices because they matter to you. And that's the point. You make time for what matters most. No one's holding a gun to your head and forcing you to read and respond to emails. No one is strong aiming you into watching the news or back-to-back episodes of The Sopranos. We choose it. We choose all of it. As a motivational speaker, Michael Alster says, the bad news is time flies. The good news is you're the pilot. There is no time fairy that's going to swoop down and magically clear your calendar. Embrace the fact that you're powerful enough to create an overcommitted and overstretched life, but you're powerful enough to uncreate that. We must focus on one thing and one thing only we can control in our life, and that's ourselves. Our thoughts, our beliefs, our feelings, our behavior. Remember, it's not about having the time, it's about making the time. Is changing an ingrained habit easy? No. To free up your time, will you have to say no to people? Disappoint people? Yes. Are you going to disrupt societal norms, ruffle feathers, have uncomfortable conversations, and dismantle a few long-held assumptions? Most definitely. But here's a good place to start. Realizing that you can't manage what you can't measure. What you don't measure. If you're serious about eradicating time excuses, do this. For the next 7 days, write down every single thing you do from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep. Don't change your normal routine. Record what you typically do without embellishing it or judgment. Your ego may be tempted to fudge the numbers or adjust your behavior to make yourself appear better on paper. Don't do that. The whole point of this exercise is to understand precisely how you spend your time. Plus, you need a baseline of how you're currently spending your time before you can alter it. So she just wanted to say, don't leave any minute unaccounted for, be obsessive, write down every single little thing. And she just said our biggest time sucks are social media, email, the internet in general, shopping, scrolling, whatever you do, inefficient meal planning and prep, sitting in traffic and commuting, meetings, television, running errands, and being on your cell phone for whatever reason, texting, YouTube, listening to podcasts. So what I want to encourage you guys to do is to maybe do this for 1, 2, 7 days like she suggests, and just see where are you using your time in an unwise way that you could create some additional time to help you build this business. I worked full time and I built this business on no more than 2 hours a day, sometimes less, never more. And I was able to meet and exceed my full-time income. So I promise you, if you find the time to work this business and you sit down and you put your blinders on and you only concentrate on what you are trying to do and the task at hand, this business does not take a lot of time. It takes a lot of focus, and I know that you have it. So I hope this message helped you. I would love to hear from you, maybe where you see those time sucks happening that you can eliminate. Things that you enjoy doing but aren't necessarily going to get you to where you want to go in life. Maybe that's watching The Bachelor. Maybe that's scrolling social media. That is the biggest time suck for me, and I constantly, it's like a terrible bad habit. I'm bored for 1 second, I pick my phone up and I start scrolling. Instead, last night when I was doing this challenge, I found myself scrolling and I thought, I'm going to put my phone down. I'm not working my business. I'm not creating the future that I want by doing what I'm doing right now. What could I do to be more productive in this moment? So I went downstairs, I cleaned out a linen closet. I did all the things, like including putting quilts and comforters in those vacuum type bags, air sealing them, and storing them away. It felt so good, but it's been a task that's been weighing on me, and I haven't gotten it done for no reason. But the reason I was telling myself was I didn't have time. Instead, I was just wasting my time doing things that didn't matter. Does that make sense? And I hope that helps. I would love to hear from you guys after you watch this. All right. See ya later.